You don't always need to go to court to receive compensation after an accident. Nark, can you tell us how you do it?
Well, I had a case where we represented an Uber driver, and this Uber driver was on the 110 freeway northbound. In the middle of traffic, he gets rear-ended by a woman going about 50 miles an hour. Serious accident. Crushes the back of his car. Guy hurts his neck, his back, and his shoulder. As soon as he called us, we started setting up medical care he needed, sent him to the doctors he needed to see, sent him to the surgeons he needed to see. Once he finished his treatment, we were able to gather all his medical records and bills, show the severity of that accident through those medical records and bills, and then generate what's known as a settlement demand. Once we sent that settlement demand out, the defendant's insurance immediately paid the policy limit, which was $100,000 in this case. But since he was an Uber driver, he also had an uninsured policy through Uber. So we did a second settlement demand with Uber's insurance policy, and we were able to get him close to another $200,000 on the case.
Your own insurance could provide you some additional coverage if somebody else's insurance policy is not good enough?
Yes, some policy limits don't cover the full extent of the person's damage. In that scenario, especially in car accident scenarios, if you have uninsured motorist coverage in your policy can provide additional coverage on top of what the defendant has.
If they went to all these medical providers, it would be a lot of money, especially I know how expensive healthcare is in this country. Is that something they have to pay out of pocket? How does that all work?
Thankfully, they don't have to pay out of pocket. A lot of times we can set these clients up with medical liens. What this means is that these doctors treat these individuals for all the ailments, the pain, the suffering, and everything they're going through. They only get compensation once the case is settled from the settlement funds.
And what about your fees? It sounds like it's a lot of work on your end. How does your fee work?
In personal injury, we work on a contingency basis. What that means is that we don't take anything from you up front. We only get paid if we're able to settle your case and make money for you. So the more you get paid, the more we get paid.
In this case, did you have to file a lawsuit? What was the process like?
No, we didn't have to file a lawsuit. Some cases are cut and dry and liability is clear cut. So the cases don't need to be litigated. In those cases, you make claims to the insurance company, and if you have a solid and strong enough claim, the insurance company will pay out.
And do you think it's still worth hiring a lawyer in such a clear-cut case?
It's always worth hiring a lawyer. I can guarantee you our client would not have made the amount of money he made on his case had he not hired us.